ladies and gentlemen, Ronald Ray here, your old boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of WWE Monday Night Raw Recap. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Of course, this is the aftermath of the Royal Rumble. Pretty decent little premium live event. See, I always catch myself. Didn't call the pay per view this time. Anyway, this week's Raw takes place at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Ohio. Uh, Basically just a little bit of build up to WrestleMania and uh, getting ready for the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. That will it's basically going to be another build up to WrestleMania because hey, we are in WrestleMania season, biggest wrestling event of the year. Anyway, so if you're enjoying what I talk about or entertained, either like or dislike my opinions, hey, give me a thumbs up. Uh, Also, leave a comment what you think about this week's Raw. Are you looking forward to Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania so far? Where do you think some of this stuff is going to go? Uh, or just be friendly and say hello in the comments. Also, if you're not a subscriber yet, be a champ and click on that subscribe button. Uh, Now, with all that out of the way, let's let it rip. And of course, we start off this week's Raw with main event Jay Uso. Yes, he, he won it this year. He comes out, and I really don't understand why anybody's hating this. People want to push other. I mean, everybody wants to say, "Hey, we want a little bit of surprise, for the Royal Rumble, as far as winners and stuff like that. It's supposed to be like any person can win, so that's kind of way they did it. And more than likely, he's going to wind up challenging Gunther for it. Um, in case you're wondering, I'm kind of adjusting something here. That's the reason I'm babbling and wasting some time here. But because of course I don't have everything set up like as usual. But yeah, I just don't understand the um, backlash by it. But you know what? In the end of the day, uh, the fans in Ohio, they responded greatly. Everybody's eating all over the place. It's nice seeing that. And when he was giving the interview, of course, I mean, he was kind of choked up by the response. So um, he very seemed very humble by what was going on. Uh, After he said, "Hey, he's gonna um, he does did say he appreciates everybody and his family and friends and everything else." Gunther did come out and said, "Look, the possibility of him going against Jay Uso at WrestleMania does not appeal to him." Uh, he said if he chooses him every week, it will be hell on him. And come WrestleMania, it's going to be he's going to give him the beating of a life. Um, then Jay Uso got back on the mic and said, "Look, I'm going to go to SmackDown, holler at Cody. One thing's for certain, he's going into WrestleMania as the Royal Rumble winner, but leaving as main event Jay Uso a champion." Uh, I kind of could tell Michael Cole a couple times was he actually slipped up said at one time it's like uh, he's going for one of the world titles, so basically that's what it is. Um, it's the Raw World Title and the SmackDown World Title, but one's undisputed champion, one's world champion. I can dig it. Anyway, that brings us to the first match of the night. It is Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. Pretty good match here. Penta did not get the clean break from Kaiser in the corner, but he did get a straight right hand to the jaw. Kaiser would cut off just about every comeback attempt that Penta would try to pull off. So every time Penta tried to get the advantage, uh, Kaiser would cut him off. In the match, they also went. Penta would fire back, and they just started chopping each other and went back and forth with that. Um, but it wasn't like the no sell chops that you see a lot of times in AEW, that Japanese style. It was chop, sell. I mean, even Penta with the looks like a chest protector or the chest gear on. He sold the chops given to him with Kaiser, so that was pretty good. Um, and it looked like looked like Kaiser was calling a lot of this match, but um, so and he did a good job of it. Penta would end up with a sacrifice and Penta driver uh, getting the win again or getting another victory. Was ready to cut a promo and Pete Dunne's music hits. He starts walking down the ring. Of course, Penta is focused on him. That gave Ludwig Kaiser the opportunity to attack Penta from behind and he hit him with his DDT. Not sure what his version of the DDT is supposed to be. It's almost like a Sister Abigail, or I don't. I'm not sure what he calls it or what they call it in the WWE. All right, another promo time. This time is for Charlotte Flair, your women's Royal Rumble winner. Crowd was not so pleasant to her. Um, she trying to explain that she's you know she was injured. She fought back. Uh, you know, at one time the booze would bother her, but now she doesn't. It doesn't bother her. So boo her or woo her. She loves all the fans the same, and uh, they keep doing it because, like I said, you know, Charlotte Flair loves them all. The boos or the woos don't phase her one bit. So here comes Rhea Bloody Ripley. Uh, they had exchange of words, and Ripley, reminded Charlotte that hey, last time we faced at WrestleMania, uh, she defeated her. Charlotte said, okay, I get that, but the first time we faced at a WrestleMania, I beat you. Uh, and Rhea Ripley was like, well, I was a kid then, and things are totally different. Bloody uh, Rhea Bloody Ripley, she's mommy. Um, and she said, well, I was a kid then, and but she wants match. Let's go, Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair 3, WrestleMania. Uh, and Charlotte said, hey, you stepping up like this and really want another match with me tells me you're still a kid. Then Rhea's like, hey, that tone lets me know that you don't respect me as much as I respect you. So please, you know, pick me so I can beat the respect out of you. And Charlotte went on to say, hey, I'm going to go to NXT and I'm going to go to SmackDown then because I got all the time in the world right now. I, I can pick my spot anytime. All right. Next match of the night was the New Day. New threads again. We got some new music. Sounded pretty good. Not really. Just a darker version of the New Day theme song. Um, but they went up against the LWO members, Dragon Lee and the Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio. Rey and Dragon got off to a good start. The New Day would take over and work over Dragon Lee a good bit until he made the hot tag to Rey Mysterio. Of course, Rey Mysterio get his stuff in. Um, Logan Paul was doing some guest commentary when he decided to step up to Rey Mysterio, and Rey set him back down with a stiff shove. Rey paid for it though when he was going back, sliding back into the ring. Logan Paul pulled him back out, causing Rey to land face first on the floor. Kofi hit the Trouble in Paradise, giving the New Day the win. All right, next up, here, of course, the next premium live event will be the Elimination Chamber, and they're gonna have a women's elimination chamber and a men's elimination chamber. But we gotta have ourselves some qualifying matches here, and here we go. The first match in the women's elimination chamber qualifier is Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Uh, before the Penta and or the New Day and LWO match, Io was attacked by Liv Morgan, uh, but Io Sky would get an early advantage. Liv came back, um, got her usual shots in, then Io Sky she comes back and takes the advantage back, hitting some of her signature maneuvers. Raquel Rodriguez would actually interfere a couple times in this match. Of course, then Rhea Ripley would come out and attack Raquel Rodriguez. Liv will pull at Rhea's hair, and Rhea smacked the crap out of Liv Morgan, unfortunately causing a disqualification. And because of that disqualification, Io Sky will lose the match. You can see there's uh, poor Io. She's uh, upset by the situation, and Rhea's trying to explain, "Hey, I was just kind of trying to help," but like I said, Io a little upset. So Rhea might have to watch herself a little bit. She's not. She gets upset. She gets even. So that's the way the character's been, for a while now. All right, another promo time. This time with Seth Rollins. He comes out and said, "Hey, CM Punk lost, I lost, Roman lost, but hey, I hurt Roman." He calls out Sami Zayn, gives him a little pep talk before his match with CM Punk. He's wanted Sami Zayn to win uh, their elimination chamber or his elimination chamber qualifier against CM Punk. That way, CM Punk is not in the elimination chamber and has no shot at main eventing one of the nights of WrestleMania. Of course, this does lead up to Sami Zayn and CM Punk. CM Punk did come out and had a little face to face there with almost a little shoving, but the officials and everybody got there before they could really go at it. Again, this was a elimination chamber qualifier. 50-50 match for the most part. Not a bad match. Punk would lock in the Anaconda Vice, but Sammy would get to the ropes. Sammy went for a haluva kick, but Punk got out of the way, went for the GTS, but Sammy countered that to an inside cradle for a 2 count. Punk hit multiple corners, Shining Wizards, but Sammy bounced back, hit the corner exploder, went for the haluva kick, but Punk countered with a GTS for the win. Uh, they shook hands after the match, and of course, Sammy was a bit distracted with that. Pretty sure he was a little worn out. And out of nowhere, Kevin Owens came from behind and attacked Zayn and hit him with that package pile driver. Of course, Kevin Owens was still beat up from the night before, from that ladder match with Cody Rhodes. Good job of selling that. Um, and hey, they're putting over that package pile driver. So let's see what happens next week with Sami Zayn, or any reports on Sami Zayn being uh, quote unquote injured, maybe. But not a bad Raw. I do hate there's these long, drawn out promos and stuff like that. Um, but that's a way they tell stories. Uh, and hey, it's working for them. Getting plenty of views on um, Netflix. Uh, Not sure how many views they will get this week. They've been kind of dropping since that first night, which it was going to happen. The hype. Then everybody kind of sells down. They'll get to an average number sooner or later, and I'm pretty sure that average number will be satisfactory. Uh, yeah, like I said, don't understand the hate with Jay Uso, but you can see it's not from the audience. Definitely, I think it's from the people like me, but I'm not definitely not hating on it. I will talk more about this on Thursday's Spot Show live stream, so check that out. Spot Show live stream Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Um, but other than that, this does it for uh, this week's WWE Raw Recap. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully, everybody has a good week. Take it easy. Have a good one. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Thank you for checking out our P2 Vision. Subscribe to our P2 Vision to watch Ronald Ray's content that covers the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. His weekly content starts off with Wrestling Trivia Tuesday. Every Tuesday, Ronald Ray asks 5 questions about the sport of professional wrestling. So tune in and have some fun. Then it's WWE Monday Night Raw Recaps, where he recaps all the action from the Raw brand. Ronald Ray also does an AEW Dynamite recap show where he recaps and has fun doing it. Do you like live streams? Well, join Ronald Ray live on Spot Show Livestream, where he discusses current wrestling. Join the chat and have fun. Spot Show Livestream is on Thursday nights starting at 8 p.m. If current pro wrestling isn't your thing, like all wrestling past and present, or you're a new fan and want to hear how things were back in the day, then tune in to Wrestling Gold Friday night, where Ronald Ray discusses back in the day when wrestling was wrestling, featuring watch-alongs. That's Wrestling Gold Friday night on Fridays starting at 8 p.m.